What's up, squad? It's Red Eye Rod. We're back with another banger, man. Man. Ooh, it's been a while since I posted a video on the channel. But no worries, we're back, and I got a week full of content coming your guys' way. The first thing I want to start out with is the Red Eye is back on the road. You may know that by now if you follow me on Instagram. And it is bagged, man. I don't want to hold you guys up with too much talking about what it is, but it is bagged by no one other than me and my guy Dana over at DW Customs out in Sanford, North Carolina. Man, let's go ahead and look at the bags, man. Let's get to it. All right, guys, so the car is bagged. I went with Ziam Motorsports. Just to give you a little background as to what decisions I made. You can go with 1,000,001 different decisions. You can part pick by yourself, or you can go with a distributor like Ziam Motorsports. We'll go ahead and get you the complete package set up and specifically for your car, Dodge, Charge, whatever it is. They're the ones that set me up. Shout out to my guy over there, man. Those guys' customer service is amazing. I'm gonna drop their link in the bio and the description below. Make sure that you tap in with that. But let's go ahead and look, man. So I have, with this setup here, I have 2 compressors. I think it's the 444C compressors. I have a 4-gallon tank, and I am running the universal air suspension bags. Not the suspension bags, but the airbags. Sorry. Running the airbags, the universal bags. That way it does not delete my OEM active dampening suspension system, right? It kind of overrides that. It sits over top of that. You put it on top of the spring. And we went with, obviously, the Airlift 3P, the manifold, that whole setup. So as you can see behind me, the car is sitting there and it's bagged. What more can you say, right? So right now I got it at a height where if I wanted to go over some speed bumps, look at the wheel gap. This right here helps me prevent scraping when going over speed bumps. Now if you look at the back, you can see the same thing. Alright, cool. So that's my ride height, right? This thing has 4 presets where I really like to enjoy it. One being what I call it, the speed bump, non-scrape, get over tough bumps, hurdles, whatever it is, type of thing, right? And then secondly, we have that is my ride height when I have a passenger in the car. Now, considering that when you have a passenger in the car, there's more weight, which means you need more pressure to the airbags to sustain that weight. This right here is another ride height for me when I want to get jiggy. Yes, I said it. When I want to get jiggy, that's another ride height that I like to use. In the event that I'm in the car by myself and I'm pulling up to a show or anything like that. And then we have another option here when I'm cruising through a parking lot and I really want to be low profile. I'll use this setting right here. No speed bumps, smooth surface, just slowly cruising through the parking lot. And then obviously the favorite one of them all for me is airing that bad boy out, man. Look at that bad boy. Look at that bad boy. That is what you call a beauty. Now, you can either use the controller inside of the car or you can use the controller on your phone. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it is an Airlift Performance control module that you can have on your phone, and this allows you to run any kind of setup that you want with the car. Alright, so like I said, man, that without getting into too much, I love the ride height. For me, I'm tall, as you can see. I prefer to get out the car when it's at like its highest level and pressure. That way it gives me a little bit more or less painful aching in my knees when I get in and out of the car. Typically, I don't get out the car when it's slammed. I'll get out the car and then I'll slam it to the ground, which is pretty much AKA airing it out. And we'll go straight into it with that. But, I mean, if anyone had to ask me, hey, Dana, you want to get in this video? You helped me install the air setup, right? You can go put one on right now. Okay. Well, guys, this is Dana over at DW Customs, the owner, the legend, the myth, the guy who can do it all, man. He kind of set us up. Zion Motorsports, if you guys are watching it, this is the guy that installed the setup for me. This is the guy that I'm going to recommend moving forward. So if you're looking for a vendor in North Carolina to install, he's definitely the guy to get it done. Anything you'll say about the setup?
No, not at all.
Was it easy?
Yeah, it was pretty simple to install, but it's a very nice setup.
Okay, cool. Well, if you guys got any questions about any mods, modification, fabrications, mechanical work, this guy here, Dana, does it all. He's like an uncle I never had. We argue a lot, but that's neither here nor there. I'll put also in the description below his information, how you can reach him. He does it all, man. I appreciate you for the setup.
All right.
Cool. All right, so back to the car. Yeah, I like it. You know, at first I was against the bags. I didn't really care about the bags. And I went with the iBot Pro springs, the lower end springs, and I hated those springs with a passion. So I went ahead and took those off almost within a week. I took those springs off in a week. It didn't work for me. Car was too low. I hate the fact that it was scraping, and it just didn't work out for me. So here we are, you know. Shout out to my boy Slam Scat. If you're watching this video, gang, you already know what it is. He's one of the first guys I seen with the airbags. I rode in his car with it. It's funny because I actually told him that I would not install any airbags on my car, right? I would not install the airlift technology on my car. And then what do you know, 6 to 8 months later, I got bored and I installed it. So shout out to that guy. He's a major trendsetter in so many different ways. Great guy. If you don't follow him, make sure you follow him on Instagram, Slam Scat. You'll see it. He got the green scat that's fire. But anyway, yeah, so, you know, it's installed on the car. If you guys want to look, the trunk, it is not set up the way I want to because we still have to do some modifications to the way I want it to look in the trunk. But for right now, it works, and we're going to go ahead and show you what the trunk looks like. All right, so here's my trunk. I still have my trunk. It is completely hidden under this thing. I can still put whatever I want in the trunk. I don't believe in losing trunk space for a modification unless this is a 100% show car. In the event right now, it's not a show car and you hear the compressors cutting on, that's because I've been airing this thing up and down. But yeah, it's completely hidden. We did a really good job. Yeah, so I still got my trunk space, man. Like, it's crazy. Would I recommend this? I absolutely would. I would recommend this to anyone who's looking for air ride technology. I would recommend going through Zion Motorsports. Those guys are going to take care of me. When I got a part that seemed to be damaged, they were able to get it right back out without no cost to me and get me right back in with the new part. So shout out to those guys. They even stay in communication with me right now. They still share my content on the internet. Zion Motorsports. I'm going to drop so much information about these guys, man, because you just don't run into good businesses that conduct customer first type of customer service. So shout out to those guys again, man. Major shout out to Zion Motorsports. But yeah, man, that just pretty much sums up the build, right? It's not a whole lot to talk about the air ride. I enjoy it. It's fun, you know. If I want to go for a ride, if I want to go for a ride, we lit. But that just pretty much sums up this video, man. I hope this video helped you guys out a lot. One of the few red eye Hellcats that's bagged, the Chargers that's bagged. I love it. The stance is great. Red eye ride, man, we out. Oh wait, before I go, If you're new to this channel, even if you're existing, and I know I haven't posted in a while, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bells on, gang, because guess what? I'm providing you hit after hit after hit, banger after banger after banger. Not bank, but banger. And you already know what it is, man. Red Out, we out.